if you watch any of the LinkedIn videos I've been doing, I try to put out some content to help. It's chaos, right? It's just chaos. And chaos breeds more chaos until somebody says, hey, we have to stop. And the only way to stop it is the things we've already talked about. You got to commit to stopping it. You got to build in the white space to be able to think centered and strategically about it. And then, Steph, directly to your question, how do you evolve your processes so that they're agile and flexible and they still work? The best thing I can say is the process has to work for your team and the client. And where I see teams trip up the most is where they're too rigid. The process just works for the creative team. And where there's no process, that just works for the client. So how do you, again, give and take, right? So that there's a merger. So that, I'm all for project management certification. I think it's a great level of knowledge for project managers to have, with the caveat that I've seen too many project managers with that deep knowledge of project management get very rigid on the process, and it doesn't work across the spectrum. I've seen designers be so focused on typeface and brand guidelines that the rigidity there doesn't work for everybody. It works for their own design, education, right? So this whole human behavior thing, this whole complexity in relationships being centered, figure out how to make it work. Not so that there are no rules. There have to be guidelines. But if you guys are the process police or the brand police, and that's how they perceive you, that's a tough place to be. It's not the best strategic advisor place that you can be. So process has to work both ways. And that's a give and take too.